Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today we're going to be tackling something I find super fascinating. It's called the law of allowing.
The law of allowing.
Yeah, and it all ties into that whole law of attraction thing, which I'm sure you've heard of, right? Like attracts, like positive thoughts bring positive experiences.
Right, right.
But have you ever thought about, like, what happens when you're putting all that good energy out there but still hitting roadblocks?
Mm.
That's where this law of allowing comes in. And the source material you gave me, wow, it really breaks down how these two laws, they kind of work hand in hand.
Yeah, it's funny how we often get so fixated on attracting what we want, we completely forget about making space for it to actually show up.
Oh, I like that. Making space.
It's like we're trying to cram a square peg into a round hole, you know?
Perfect analogy. So, okay, let's break this down a bit. We've got the law of attraction, putting out good vibes, visualizing goals, all that jazz. But then there's the law of allowing. How does that actually play out in real life? Is it just about sitting back and letting things happen?
Well, it's not quite passive, but it does require a certain degree of surrender.
Surrender.
Think of it this way. The law of attraction, that's your magnet, pulling in all the good stuff. And the law of allowing, that's what makes sure there's nothing in the way, blocking that magnetic force.
Okay, yeah, starting to see the connection here. But how do we even know if we're blocking that flow? What does resistance actually look like?
Resistance, oh, it can be sneaky, doubt, fear, overthinking, trying to control every tiny detail.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
In the material you sent, there was that story about the woman who was so desperate to find love.
Oh, right, right.
She was so focused on finding the one, this perfect partner, that she was actually sabotaging herself. Every date, every potential relationship, she was just looking for flaws.
Yeah, she was so busy looking for what was wrong that she missed all the good.
Exactly. And that's classic resistance in action. She was attracting opportunities, but her fear, that fear of getting hurt again, it was like an invisible wall. It kept her from allowing a genuine connection.
Wow. So she finally found love when she learned to let go of those fears.
Exactly. She had to trust the process, let go of the need to control everything, and that's when love finally found its way in.
That's powerful stuff. So how do we practically put this into practice? How do we learn to allow?
The source material talks about 3 key principles: clarity, release, and alignment.
Clarity, release, and alignment.
And it all starts with clarity, getting super clear on what you want. And I don't just mean intellectually, but feeling it. Feeling those emotions like you already have it.
Visualizing it, really living that dream.
Exactly. Feeling the joy, the gratitude, the fulfillment. And then comes releasing that resistance we talked about, surrendering control, letting go of that need to micromanage the how and the when, trusting that the universe has your back even if it takes you down a different path than you expected.
Okay, but isn't there a danger of just becoming complacent?
Yeah.
If we just let go of control, how do we make sure we're still taking action, moving towards our goals?
And that's where alignment comes in. It's about maintaining a positive vibration and taking inspired action.
Inspired action. I like that.
It's not about forcing things. It's about being open to opportunities and then acting on them when they present themselves.
Yeah, it's like that feeling of being in the flow. Things just fall into place effortlessly.
And cultivating that state of alignment, that involves things like gratitude, visualization, mindfulness, creating that inner environment where your desires can naturally manifest.
It's blowing my mind a bit. It makes you realize how much power our thoughts and beliefs have in shaping our reality.
And it really is incredible.
Makes you wonder.
What could you attract into your life if you could just let go of all that resistance and truly believe in the power of your thoughts?
Whoa, that's a powerful question. I think I'll be pondering that one for a while. We'll leave you all with that thought as we wrap up this deep dive. Keep exploring these ideas, keep believing, and keep allowing that magic to unfold.
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.